Good morning, good morning, good morning. Or afternoon, wherever you are. Give me a second. Oh. It's like, what am I doing? I feel a little scatterbrained this morning. A little scatterbrained. Ugh. Let's see. Turn off Spotify. Start TikTok. See. Great. Cozy Tavern talk? Question mark. Okay. Go live on TikTok. Look down here. I feel like every time I open TikTok, it's different. Every time I open it, something has definitely changed. Like the layout. We're doing Tavern talk, but I'm trying to find it. Why is it not on my... Oh, it's right there. I'm blind. I am all over the place. I am even prepared today because I know I'll be talking a lot. I made tea. I made tea. Hot tea. Because my lymph node on the right side of my neck, like, it's completely swollen, and I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why. That is not we are Act 2. Yeah, I guess so. A new dawn. Is that my cold brew? Oh, okay. I don't think I remember how I did these voices, so we're gonna have to try them out. Okay. Innkeep. Rhea. You've got a new line for me? Perhaps, but I'll only trade them for new ones for your own. Make me a drink. I had a long night. Want to tell me about it? No. I get it. You need some stamina first. What I need is some defense to ward off your questions. Yeah. I'll go check if I serve that. So when I don't know what I think it's because it's so cozy and cute. I really, really enjoy this game. Defense. Okay. Gotta remember how to do this. Some defense to keep your favorite innkeeper at bay. Who said you're my favorite? Might be after this drink. Fair enough. You're climbing up there. I'm very happy to hear that. Now I got a question for you. You think you can handle that? I'll try my very best, Miss Frostgrip. My bad. Miss Frostgrip. I guess I know the difference, but like I don't say the difference, I guess. Like Mrs. Like I don't know like how you like pronounce, I guess, the difference in Miss and all that. Whatever. I just thought you, since you were such a catch, keep it to yourself. All right. Is Kyle here? I was looking for him around town, but not a single lad or lass has seen him. Though maybe he got crushed by a falling star. Worried? No. I see. I think he should be waking up right about now. Rhea! There he is. Oh, I missed you so terribly. I thought about you had died or worse, abandoned me. I thought the terrible phantoms of time had taken a new friend for me yet again. I'm fine. Are you sure? Yeah. Can you see her too, Innkeep? Yes, very much so. By the dragons, she's not a dreamer, fragment of the past. I'm very happy you're not dead, Rhea. Thanks. Would you like to see the gift I bought you? Gift? Well, I was at the market all by myself, missing you terribly. I found these gorgeous earrings that reminded me of you. Ah, I'll help you put them on. Wait. Oh, they look nice. Are those suns? Yes, because your friendship lights up my undead life. What do you think? I like them. They match my other jewelry, and the craftsmanship is decent. You mentioned you like leatherback claps? Leatherback? I do like them. When did I say that? Not sure. At some point, or maybe I dreamt it. That is very likely. Miss or mistress is what I took for you. Mistress? I usually say miss. Like, I don't know. I feel like I just always say miss. Speaking of dreams, I had the strangest dream about the stars falling down the other day. They crashed into Gaia like a rain of fire or beautiful fireworks. There must have been something wrong with my dream. Anyhow, Rhea, where did your slime go? It washed away by the falling stars, the rain of falling stars. There was actual falling stars, guys. Oh. So the empty night sky wasn't a dream? No. Guess Cassiopeia, whatever, who is it? Couldn't carry it anymore or something. Incredible. So it wasn't one of your strange dreams, Inky. Does that mean I can drink another one without a vision of falling fermentation? Again? I'm like reading too fast for myself. Then I would like to try, preferably something that will make me strong enough to lift a star. Just in case, I would like to... I'll see what I can do. Okay. I got tea, but it's like too hot to drink right now. Because my voice gets like... my throat starts hurting, and my lymph node, for some reason, is swollen, and I don't know why. It doesn't hurt as bad as it did yesterday, but... it's like super swollen and like really sore to the touch. And I'm like hoping I'm not getting sick. Wait. What was I supposed to make him? Oh, okay. Thank God. I forgot that they do that. I was like, I don't remember. Okay. I wonder if we're gonna get more drinks. Oh, we are. Okay, that's cool. This game is really long, by the way, too. I keep playing it because it's really cozy and I kind of like it. And there's like different endings to it, but apparently it's like 10 hours long. Here, my best attempt to supporting your star lifting career. Oh, this is delicious. Do you think a molten star would taste like this? No. Perhaps. So, what do you think about the star rain? It's very bothersome. I had to look for shelter on my way back from the Rockwell cliffs. They better hurry up and clean it all up. You've got somewhere to be? Still, have to get the vampire to Borvia before I can get my hands on that gold. Who? Ye. Oh, splendid! I haven't been to Borvia in quite some time. I cannot wait to see it again. But until then, I can search for other materials, better ones even. That isn't going to happen by sitting around. Are you collecting loot for your dragon horde? What? No. In what world do I look like a dragon to you? They're masters of disguise. What about you, Innkeep? Am I a dragon? You are? No, I'm afraid not. But you smell so primordial. Thank you. What does a primordial smell like? If you're not a dragon, Rhea, what do you need materials for? Decorations, ingredients? Don't you worry, I'm trying to steal business away from you. They're for crafting. Like for friendship bracelets? Aw, he's like blushing too. No, for weapons. You're going to war? But I just got you back. I'm not going to war. Won't see me fighting for anyone but myself. Are you a blacksmith? Or are you a blacksmith then? I am. I'm looking for the right material to smash the next ore heart competition. I'm going to travel all the way to the caves for Caves of for that one. Oh, Jesus. That's so far. Can I come with you? That sounds very exciting. I hope you come back to show off your creation once you've won. I'll think about it. How are you feeling about the stars having relocated, Kyle? It's fascinating. You think so? Yes. Now that I know it's not a dream, the implications are dazzling. Yesterday when I was looking out in the night sky, I could see nothing but darkness. But then, as I stared at the sedating nothingness, I could see an astral harefish hopping across the sky. Its sparkling tail left a gleam of light in its wake. It was followed by more of its kind, like a pack finding a place to rest in the impending sunrise. With the light of the stars blinding me, I would have never been able to see such a spectacle. And you still thought you were dreaming. I thought the stars had just gone into hiding. We all do that sometimes. I would love to... He is an airhead. I would love to know how they're doing on Earth. They must enjoy their new atmosphere. Possibly. Speaking of exciting, have you had a chance to take a peek at the letter of yours, Innkeeper? I'm afraid not. Game and what's it about? It's called Tavern Talk. You run it's a visual novel. You run a inn and you just run into these people. You give them drinks, aka potions, and then set them out on quest. That's all. It's just a visual novel. I don't know how else to describe it. Either way, how exciting. You know the world's never ceased to amaze me with natural wonders. Who is this? Wait, oh, I remember her. This was by no means a natural wonder. Welcome back, Miss Anwar. Who are you? The Wonder Police? I'm Alethea Anwar, High Cleric of the Aperture and the Chosen of Our Lady of Endless Lights. And I have returned to this establishment to investigate the tragedy of the Starfall. Not one of those protagonist types. Innkeeper, I am happy to see that you were able to collect more info for my research. I am grateful for your help in these trying times. At your service, miss. What are these trying times? Me, or I don't even know what he said. I just kind of glanced at it and guessed. Me and the wonderful people of Asteria. An empty night sky is no laughing matter. This must be taken care of swiftly. I guess it's empty every time of day now, actually. How does that not worry anyone? We have other things to worry about. And if these sorts of things stop happening, this blabber would be out of job. Indeed. I find it very exciting. That is somehow even more worrying. Say, are you a vampire? What else would he be? I am indeed. It's also very exciting. Do you have any affiliation with Morrow Castle? He's like, nope, I don't think so. What is a castle? Why are you asking? While I was seeking shelter from the calamity, I came upon a young echo with a gloomy temperament. Or rather, I came across his hands in my pockets attempting to steal my most precious spell components. Lucky for him, I'm not a very vengeful person, and I believe in redemptive power of second chances. In an effort, he did make an effort not to steal from me again. Very wise. Did he travel with you? No. We went our separate ways. I believe he wanted to be alone after narrowly escaping an encounter with a horrid vampire. Horrid vampire? They must have been very hungry. As they tend to be. Only if they're not eating responsibly. Who did you say you encountered again, Miss Ella, whatever her name is? A rogue-ish wind echo. Ah, yes, a windy aftertaste is hard to resist, and primordial blood is delicious luxury. Speaking of which, Innkeep. No. Oh, sad. Are you from the Primordial Sea? Not in the slightest, but my blood would taste delicious if I was willing to share it. I see. What about your blood, Miss? Are you out of your mind? Prepostering a holy woman for her blood? We've all got a lot of it, fair question. And I need all of it to keep up my strength against the looming evils of the world. She is definitely a paladin. Without me, who would even care enough to investigate this whole mess? After all, none of you seem to care. Besides, the taste of my blood would probably reduce you to ash. Like your unwavering sense of self-importance. Thank you. I like your earrings. Thanks. So what are your next steps for our saving as citizens? Well, your rumors are all over the place, which is good. That means there's a lot to look into. Still, I would appreciate a bit more organization. My bad. I will start my investigation with Zenith and Themis. Have a closer look at the wreckage caused. Maybe examine the rubble more closely. Perhaps it harbors hidden clues. Once I have found out what's going on, I'll put a stop to it. The star has already fallen, lass. Not a lot you can do for him. Then I'll make sure nothing like that can ever happen again. Perhaps Cassiopeia, whatever, can be healed. It's imperative for the order of this world that she does not fail. Couldn't agree more. I know you've got this under control, Miss Anwar, but how would you feel about a little drink to boost your spirits? You have a long investigation ahead of you, after all. If you're offering, thank you kindly. What can I get you? It depends on the approach I decide to take with this. I could focus the investigation aspect, really digging my heels and connecting the threads, or analyze the situation, finding clues, speaking to the locals, those affected. Of course, I would have to do it so strategically. Without the right approach, this plan would fall apart. And perhaps I would even need to inspire bravery in the others to care about my cause. On the other hand, who knows who caused this? If I focus too much on theory, I might not be in the right condition to fight whoever I coward. But you will be able to talk to them. That's always much more entertaining. Not everyone can be reasoned with in such a case. I should be able to properly defend myself, especially if someone similar should threat occur again. I need to be prepared for even the worst case. We're gonna go with the investigation route with her. I could offer you some Phoenix chilies. Who knows what you will encounter, but burning stars are best avoided with a hint of fiery resistance. Sounds reasonable. So either it's the right balance between intelligence and inspiration or ultimate fireproof self-defense. I am not certain which path I should walk. You should trust the innkeeper with it. She always has the most wonderful solutions. Just this once I shall. I'll make sure not to disappoint. Okay, we're gonna go with intellect. Yeah. Big brain. Yeah. That one's... We're gonna do this one then. I gotta remember how to do this. Then it's... Then what? This. I guess, is this right? I guess, I don't know. Where are my teas? Feels so nice. The redhead is a right? The redhead? Yeah, the redhead is. I don't know what if you had said anything before. It said, yeah, that's a chick. But it's a dwarf. You know. Normally dwarves, they grow the beards and stuff like that. Doesn't matter if you're a girl or a guy. Okay. I think the strategic way is the best approach. After all, you wish to help people. Dude, your streaming settings, not good. Okay, what's the problem? What settings? That is very true. This is an excellent drink. I'm already coming up. Can't tip. I don't know what you're trying to say. Sure. And I don't even know how like that works on TikTok. And plus, I think you have to be a certain. I don't know what you're trying to say. I don't know what your problem was. This is an excellent drink. I'm already coming up with the 38-step plan. Perhaps we should start with the nearby Gaia Temple. I heard, it was unfortunately an impact site. The local acolytes will be sure to offer assistance. That sounds like an excellent idea. Thank you for the efforts in helping this world, Innkeeper. Always happy to be of service. Say, Miss Holy I gotta get back into character. Say, Miss Holy Spirit, those fallen stars, are they still intact? They crashed into the ground, so no, they are not intact. Were they pulverized? Not fully, no. Would you say the fallen stars make for an interesting type of material? For what? Yes. They would certainly be rare. Need any help with that holy mission of yours? I know a thing or two about rocks and the like. Could you give me some insight on the impact conditions? I can't say I'm an expert in geology, though I feel like I could make an educated guess nevertheless. Sure, I would very much appreciate your assistance. Great, then I'm in. Me too. Do you know about geology as well, or astronomy perhaps? I know about astrology. And this all sounds very exciting. I'm very terribly bored waiting for Rhea to come back. This will be great aid to me on the mission for curing my boredom. Well, I do like to help. That is very kind of you. I know. You don't have to come along. Of course I do. Could you imagine if the stars fell down again? What if one crushed you? I need to stay close so I can catch it. I don't think you could. The stars already fell, Kyle. Done deal. What about the ones in the primordial sea? What if it floods us with all the mirrored stars? Unlikely. I'm not willing to take that risk. I'm going on this adventure with you and with you, Miss Athlia Wood. Great. Wonderful. I appreciate the enthusiasm. Let us not waste any more time. Thank you for your aid, Innkeep. I shall return with a conclusion and perhaps even more firmness. I'm looking forward to hearing of your heroic deeds. How exciting! Wish me luck. Good luck. Hope you find a suitable material. Me too. Who's this? Hello? Hello. I would like a fine drink, please. I'm just guessing that's how they sound. A drink, you say? What do you have in mind, miss? Melina. My Melly's fine. I'm short for Melina. I see. Well then, Melly, what kind of drink would you like? Something tasty. Something that will give me something that will give me new fun ideas and some Thunder Sage. I don't have any money, but I got something to barter for the drink. You don't need to pay. But I want to. It doesn't feel right otherwise. Alright, fine with me. What do you have for me? Oh, thank you very much. Now I can accept a drink. Very well, let's see what I can do. That thing is gonna pop out over the counter and it's gonna be like a grown-ass adult and I'm sitting here trying to give it like a little kid's voice. Okay, what is it? What do they want? Brain power? That's it? I don't... Something new, fun, and sweet ideas coming right up. It's perfect! I'm really feeling energy for new hijinks running through my veins. Thank you. This is a really nice tavern. I think I'm gonna hang out here for a bit. I need a break from my investigations. Can I pet your familiar? No, he's quite antsy when he hasn't been fed. I worry for your hands. I hate notifications on Discord. They drive me nuts. I do not know why, but I hate them so much. Oh, it's our buddy! Oh, Zephyr. I wasn't see you there. I suppose I am stealthy as the night. No, as the night I meant. As the night. Sounds like you need a drink. Desperately, one that will help me remember words. I've been quiet for so many hours, I think I forgot how to speak. That explains why you're communicating telepathically right now. We are? No! Who the are you? Was I too stealthy for you? No. Let's get you a drink so you can stop cursing at the child. Detective, stop cursing at the detective. Yes, of course. Though my drinks don't come cheap. How much? I'll trade you for a trinket. Ah, one of those. One of those? What if I didn't find one? Are you trying to tell me you made it all the way through the castle without stealing a single thing? Oh, we got something! A clock! Here. Though the place might like it. Oh! Well, my tavern tells me thinks it's beautiful. Does the tavern speak to us? Because is the tavern conscious? But it is wondering what it might be. Thought it was smarter than that. Do you? Does the tavern want to guess what it is? Frying pan. It's a fucking clock. You're not even remotely close. But she is right. That part looks like a handle. That's the pendulum. Do you think it's a fried egg in the pan? They would take a bat-like shape? I really doubt it. It's a wall clock adorned with hungry bats, one creature of the night telling time to another. It's a very inaccurate wall clock, it seems. It's nowhere near midnight. Its hands seem to have gotten stuck just before midnight for an eternity. Or at least since I found it. Will this do, or will I have to pull another heist? This will do just fine. Good. And because I am someone that always keeps their promises, I shall now prepare a drink for you. One moment, let's see if I have something that will make you more polite towards local detectives. Hey, Rocky. Politely, I drink. Did I enunciate the right notes? Sure did. You should consider becoming a musician. I am happy where I am right now, thanks. Now, will you be polite and tell me what happened? No. Why not? I don't even know who you are. I'm Melina. Melena. Melena? You can call me Melly. No thanks. So, what else did you steal? Castles have many things, I've heard. Nothing. Should you be at school? I don't go to school. I'm already smart enough. Do your parents agree with that? My parents are dead. Okay. They didn't come back as ghosts to tell me not to go to school. So, it can't be that important. I'm sorry to hear that. It's okay. It's already been this many years since they've died. Just kidding. I can count. It's been 7 years. So, I was only 3 when they disappeared forever. I don't really remember a lot about them. But I already solved their murder, so it's okay. Did you avenge them? No, they got eaten by zombies, and the zombies got eaten by a T-Rex. Not a lot left to avenge. T-Rex. That makes sense. It does. A classic adventurer's tale. Right. Basically speedrun my origin story. I've got dead parents as a motivation and a detective crew to make sure I can help other people. Yes, that is every hero story. Because people didn't help you. Exactly, but it's okay. I made myself to the adventurer I am today, and I like who I am. Does it make you sad? No. Oh. What's your origin story? Yes, Zephyr, what's your origin story? It is far too dark for young minds to handle. I bet he doesn't have a dark past. I bet he's just like some average Joe, has a happy fucking family somewhere. Best you don't know. Okay, what's your name? Blaze. But she just called you Zephyr. That's my middle name. Okay, I'll respect your fake name, but only if you tell me what castle you stole the innkeeper a clock from. Fine. It was Morrow Castle. I was in the dungeon, dangerous quest to steal a precious cape from a murderous vampire. Did she kill you? Obviously not. So, not so murderous then. She would have if she caught me. So, she didn't? No, I managed to complete the mission undetected. Thanks to the invisibility that took hold of my body, I was able to avoid the cohort of monsters that she had put in my path. Only the dragon... Now, dragons? No, what would have happened if they had spotted me, weak and not prepared to fight? But they didn't. But they didn't. Even the living gargoyles in their lithic claws at her door did not sense my presence. I waited until they were mid-argument to sneak through the nearby window that had been left open to grant spiders easy access to the castle. I heard Morrow Castle's very scary. Was it very scary? Yes. On a scale of 1 to parents being eaten by T-Rex, how scary was it? In the middle, I suppose. Interesting. Did you run into any traps? I was able to spot and avoid them all thanks to my remarkable perspective gifts. And your help. Anyway, I found the cape in her closet hung between ball gowns covered in rubies and diamonds. Did you take any? Maybe. So you're a thief? Obviously. Can you teach me how to be a better thief? I want to expand my portfolio. Blech. Why would you want to do that? Because I asked nicely. Forget it. Oh. I took the cape along with whatever gemstones I could find when I heard her approaching the chamber. Quickly, I hid amongst the dressing gowns and holding my breath to avoid making any sound. I thought I had made it through when suddenly she opened the closet door. I was pressed so closely to the wall that the wood would have started vibrating in rhythm with my heartbeat. But she reached past me, picked out a hat, and returned to her dastardly vampire activities. What are the vampire activities? I don't know. Sucking blood, turning into bats, scheming about blood. Lots of blood stuff, it sounds like. Indeed. Did you make it out of there easily, Blaze? I found a secret passage that led below the pond through the earth to the summit of Witch's Peak. Almost scared this strange cleric to death when I regained my invisibility. She was ready to ignite me with her golden flames. Yeah, like, man, weird. That seems harsh for a little jump scare. Are you sure your fingers stayed in your pockets? Who can say? Speaking of sleight of hand, where'd you get that clock? It was sitting in the display case in the middle of the hallway that stretched on forever. Then how did you get it? Then how did you know it was in the middle? I could feel it. The case was locked, but with my expertise, I was able to crack it open in no time. The antique clock stood right between the ritualistic dagger and the vial of blood. And I thought it was strange that it was the only item without a tag, so I took it. A tag? She's very organized, labels everything. Okay, is the clock, bad? Why would you display a vial of blood? Shouldn't that be in her pantry? The label described it as blood from the very first vampire, Mike. Mike? Mike. Judging by his position, very first vampire, Mike. And for some reason, I'm like, it's probably Mike from, like, New Jersey or something just stupid. Like, very first vampire ever. Judging by the position next to the priceless items, the clock must have been worth a fortune. In that case, thank you. I will look greatly into my tavern. Indeed. It sounds like you would have been in a lot of trouble if you got caught. But I wasn't. Thanks to Innkeep's drink, I not only survived, but also avoided Horror's wrath entirely. Sounds like a tasty drink. I would hope so. It seems like the quest was completely successfully. Thank you, Blaze. You did a good job. I'm lucky to survive once more. It's a miracle I made it past so many monstrous creatures without being harmed. Do you think you might die when you took that quest, I mean? It's always a possibility. Then why would you go? Death is inevitable, such is life. Huh. At least you have your cape now. It's not mine. It belongs to another vampire. Another vampire? Yes. It was stolen from him in a lover's quarrel. The clutches of love always end in cruel tragedy. But the comedy it takes to get there is worth the ride. Only for those willing to suffer. Aren't we all? Speaking of suffering, I'm sure Kyle, that's the long-suffering, very comedic vampire Melly, would love his cape back. Could I extend the quest to include a speedy delivery? After the day I had? You've done enough hiding for one day, don't you think? Professional hiding. Fine, I'll do a direct delivery just this once. Where can I find this Kyle? Last I saw him, he left with Rhea to aid a certain cleric with her investigation. I'm sure you'll recognize her. Not her again. Where are they? Uncertain. Try looking around Zenith. They can't have gone far yet. What are they investigating? The Star Rain, as far as I know it. That's what I'm investigating. We should talk to them. We can exchange notes. I've already drew a map of the impacted site in Zenith. Maybe they can help extend it further, or even the culprits for the curious incident. Okay, so she's a detective. I should have maybe not... I don't know. I don't know how this is going to end. Maybe I should have not gave the cleric the investigating drink, because she's an investigator and she's going to go with them. I should have gave her like the defense drink, but too late. Come on, Blaze. We have to go places and find them for your cape and for my notes. I'm going alone. Do whatever will with you along. I can never stay undetected. Wait for me. See you soon, innkeeper. See you soon, Melly. This is such a cute game. Oh, it's you guys. Good morning. Good morning, Millie. Good morning, Blaze. What have you been both up to today? Oh, you know, diddly-daddling and such. Oh, it's not diddly-daddling. It was. It goes well with his brooding. Sounds like a wonderful morning. Can I offer you both something to drink in these early hours? Yes, please. Can you make me something smart and sparkly? Can do. Smart and sparkly. Okay. Glug, 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 glug. I might not stream long today. I am not feeling too hot. God, I hope I'm not getting sick. With my lymph nodes, like, swollen, it makes me sad. I hope I'm not getting sick. A fresh brew of smart sparkles. Thank you. This is just the right amount of sparkles. Happy to hear that. Blaze, what can I get you? Nothing. Alright. So, has the cape been found back to its home yet? Yes. The vampire was thankful, if melancholy. Seems to have awakened memories of old woe. You seem pretty excited to me. It should be. It fits him well. Almost like it was made for him. It was very interesting to see a vampire in person. His fangs were shorter than I thought it would be. I expected them to be the size of colossal saber-toothed tiger fangs, but they are much tinier. Common misconception. Where did you find him? At the local Gaia temple. It got split in the middle of the fallen star. That sounds morbidly interesting. It was. I overheard some priests say they were thinking about rebuilding the temple around it because it looked kind of cool. And people like distinct temples. They do. The vampire was traveling with a really nice dwarf and a holy woman of Cassiopeia. They were asking around to see if the priests knew anything about the falling star ring. Did they? No, I could have told them that 2 days ago. But while we were sneaking around and listening in, we overheard a strange conversation. Turns out, that's a cleric's name, found out that one of the priests was actually wobbling ooze in disguise. As a wobbling ooze in disguise. What? Scandalous. I know, right? But in the end, it was all okay. The others forgave him, and he promised to try and become a real priest. Apparently, he really loves the humidity in the temple. They all hugged and everything. It was very sweet. I was really happy we could see that from the shadows. We? Me and my mysterious and quiet Blaze. He's my new associate. I have no such thing. It's great to see you two working together so closely. You make a great duo. We're not a duo. Thank you. How did you find the right moment to give Blaze his cape between all the hiding emotions? We did it. She got caught. I thought one of the pillars was big enough to hide behind. It wasn't. It wasn't a pillar. It was a tall vase. It felt very well hidden when Ithea suddenly asked me if I wanted to stop hiding now. She was paying a lot of attention. I think she noticed me from the very beginning. She's cool and smart. Did you ask her about her investigation? I did, but she said it was too early to share any insight. But when I kept asking, she wouldn't budge. So I asked Master Smith Frostgrip to tell me more about the temple's architecture instead. Did you know that the altar was built from a 1,000-year-old oak? I didn't. That's fascinating. It is. She also told me I have to work on my stealth, that being small isn't going to be enough. I think she knows from experience. Better not tell her that. Better not. So, are you going to work on it? Yes. Blaze is going to show me the ropes. Is he now? Have to. She'll get herself killed otherwise. That's a very dramatic way of looking at things. But also very nice of you. So, would you say your investigation was a success? Kind of. We got to see how clueless the other investigators are truly and return the cape to Mr. Vampire. But we didn't find out anything new about the stars. And I didn't even get to see any monsters. I was hoping maybe some would have fallen from the astral sea and I would have studied them. A dangerous, very exciting dream. Mostly a foolish one. You think so? Have you met monsters before? What kinds? Do you have a favorite? What's your favorite first one you ever met? Did they try to eat you or be your friend? Of course, I've encountered monsters before. They've been a part of my life for many years. The shadows are full of them. Really? That's scary! Of course it is. So the first monsters you ever saw were shadow monsters? No, they were much worse than that. Hi, Tom! Look what we're playing again. How are you? No, they're much worse than that. What is it then? Can I have a drink after all? The words aren't flowing easily. Of course. Same as last time? Yes. Let's see if I can find something sweetly charismatic. Speaking of that, I'm gonna actually end my TikTok live. I'm not done streaming. I just wanted to end live. TikTok is like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to keep streaming on TikTok or not. I don't know what I want to do. I like YouTube and Twitch better. Hot. I think I'm getting sick. My, lymph nodes are, swollen. They hurt. Especially on my right side. They hurt so bad. So, I think I'm getting sick. I don't know. I don't fucking know. And since I'm talking so much, I actually made hot tea this morning. I think it's peppermint and spearmint, and I've had like honey and like lemon with it just to kind of like soothe my throat. It's kind of funny. I say like I made hot tea, and what's funny is like I know that like most tea in the world is hot. Almost everyone in the world drinks their tea hot, unless you come to the southern part of the US. And then you get, when you ask for tea, they're like, okay, unsweet or sweet? And you're like, sweet. And then it's like just black tea iced with like sugar, like a shit ton of sugar. And that's what like I've always been used to. And so I know it's like weird when I'm like, oh yeah, it's hot tea. And it's just like fucking tea. It's just normal ass tea. I've never had like the British, like how they made tea before though. Like how, like with milk and all that, like, you know, how you like perfect it. I've never been like you're not a tea fan. I'm not the biggest tea fan. I normally drink tea if like my throat hurts. Is usually when I would drink tea. What's funny is I literally just bought my first tea kettle because I've never had to make tea, and I just like, okay, it's just something I need. A tea kettle, I guess. Actually, it's surprising. Is it? Not a fan. I've never had it. Like I said, here in the South, like southern United States, if you ask for tea, it's gonna probably be sweet iced tea. And it's gonna be just regular ass black tea. And it's just gonna have a shit ton of sugar, and it's gonna be iced, and it's so good. It is horrible for you because of the amount of sugar. Some places put so much sugar that like it's borderline syrup, which is kind of gross, but like if you get the right consistency, it is so good. But it's only a southern US thing. Like it's nowhere, like if you go up north, like New York, anywhere like that, they don't have it. If you say sweet tea, they're like, oh, well, here's some sugar for you to sweeten it, I guess. Have you tried what? I don't even know what that is. Excuse me while I Google that word. Oh, it's a type of tea. No, I haven't had it. Is it good? I mean, great. Well, I'll add that to the list of teas to try. See if I like it. Yeah, I mean, like this one's just a regular ass like spearmint peppermint tea. Tastes like honey. Okay. I do like honey. Okay, let's get back into it. A drink just for you. Thanks. How is it? Fine. That means it's perfect. So, where was I? Oh, right. Shadow monsters. Back when I was younger, I had just joined the Shadowbanes and was eager to prove myself. It was said that there's a great riches far in the depths of Gabblemak and a dangerous mountain range in the eastern whatever. Hidden treasure troves full of precious gems, gold, and I owed some debts. What have you been playing, Tom? Yesterday I couldn't stream because people were cutting up like limbs and stuff, and the chainsaws were really fucking loud. But I got on YouTube, and I wasn't watching one, but I had seen that you were streaming, but I didn't know what the game what you were streaming. I think it was yesterday. Was it yesterday? Actually, it might not have been yesterday. I know yesterday people came to cut the limbs. My days are mixed up. I know today is Thursday though, right? I'm hoping to find some jewels. I made my way there to the darkness of the crevices, guarding its depths from creatures no one could ever choose to fade. Bleak stalkers straight from the twilight chasm. Hideous creatures that have every right to be associated with a nightmare realm. They typically feed on rocks and gemstones, but they seem thick bone and have same general consistency. I wasn't able to harm them with my mortal weapons, so I disgraced them with some of the gems I had managed to pocket earlier. You had a small, tiny breakdown? Because of the heat? Okay, what kind of breakdown are you talking about? Listen, so the hurricane that hit Texas hit us, was it Monday? Surprisingly, was really bad. Like, really, like, hurricane itself wasn't like super strong. It just caused a lot of wind. Like, half of Texas still doesn't have lights right now. Like, it's pretty bad. But one good thing it brought was cool weather. It felt so nice. You've been playing Soul Mask for the usual. Oh, okay. I don't know what to play. I'm playing this right now because I don't know what to play right now. Because I've been playing Final Fantasy, but like now I'm in the grind part of it where I'm not going to be streaming it because I'm literally grinding my like crafters and stuff. But yeah, I don't know what to like play. I have no idea. It was a close call. I never forgot their twisted antlers and bleak snouts. Speaking of weather, let's see how hot it's gonna get today. It's 87 right now. Yeah, this hurricane brought in like really cool weather, and it was really, really nice and really needed because we were getting into the hundreds previous. They sound kind of cute. They were not cute. If you say so. Maybe one day I'll encounter some. Pray you never will. No thanks. Lynn! Welcome back, Lynn. Are you alright? Yeah, I've been there sometimes. I don't know what to, like, so the sale's not going on anymore on Steam, right? Or, well, 10 a.m. Pacific time. That's in an hour, my hour? So I did buy a visual novel because I was, you know, I've been in a visual novel kick. So I bought a visual novel that was like one of the highest rated. What, I don't know where I played. I know RimWorld got a new DLC like last month. I might play that. But I was gonna say, I've been in a, you know, visual novel. Got Total War and Warhammer 3. What is the new Warhammer game coming out with the because they have a new one coming out, but it looked really cool, and I cannot think of the name of it. Yeah. Anyways, visual novel. I've been really into it. I don't know why. I get I think it's just because I have ADHD. I get obsessed with something. And then Space Marine 2s. Yes, that's coming out soon, right? Or did it already come out? But anyway, the House of Fate Morgana. I got that. I don't know anything about it, but apparently it's one of the highest rated, like really, really great visual novels. So We'll see if it's good. In September? Okay, I'll be definitely playing that. Oh god, I can't wait for the fall holiday season and then all the good games. Avowed is coming out. Assassin's Creed, the samurai one. I will probably play like a day or two of that. I'm not a big Assassin's Creed person. I tend to play it a little bit and then just like never touch it again. I know there's a ton of other games coming out. I just can't. They're not popping up in my head right now. Yeah, of course. You want a drink? Yes, give me something strong, please. No watered down muck? Got it. I can't remember her voice I did. I think it was... I don't remember. But like Space Marines 2 is like kind of a shoot 'em up, right? Like a shooter. Strong with 0 water, just how you like it. Thanks. Needed that. You're welcome. Say, Innkeep, you've got a room in your neat little book full of recipes for one more drink? Sure. Got one for me? You bet. This is what my Baba used to drink back in the day. My adventure reminded me of it. Thank you, Lynn. Why are you so sad? I ain't sad. But you look sad, you sound sad, and the innkeeper looks worried, probably because you're sad. I am worried. Don't be. Too late. Like I said, I ain't sad. Not really. No more. I'm not sure. My chest feels tight and I feel lightheaded. Maybe I'm dying. Those are all signs of being sad. Who are you anyway? I'm Melly, the world's greatest detective. I'm Carlin. Who's that punk next to you? That's my sneaky assistant. You got a name? Malachite? What? That's literally the third name he's given us. So would you like to detect why you're sad? Likewise. Does it have to do with the wyvern chimera whose saliva you were hunting for? You met a chimera? A wyvern chimera, yes. That's so cool. Why? How? You're alive. Sure I am. Do you remember that forgetful vampire, Melly? Of course! He put out a quest for chimera saliva. He thinks it might be able to produce a sunscreen strong enough for him to walk in the daylight once more. God. I don't know why. God, I don't want to get sick. I cannot tell you when the last time I had a cold was. Like, I get headaches, stomach aches, whatever, all the time, but like a cold, like actually like sniffling cold, I cannot tell you when the last time it was. I'm like super careful. But if I'm gonna get sick, it's gonna suck. It's gonna fucking suck. Because I'm out when I get like just a common cold. Like some people, like, it doesn't affect them, like, you know, they like get the sniffles, whatever, cough. I'm out. I'm out for the week. I can't breathe through my nose whatsoever. My throat's sore. Like, I am miserable. Carlin was brave enough to pick up his quest. Whoa, that's amazing. How would you even get the saliva of a guardian? By killing it. Oh. Would you like to tell us what happened? I can't tell if those are like new marks on her arm or not. Would you like to tell us what happened? Is that really necessary? I think it might be good for you. And very interesting for us. You don't really want to disappoint Melly, do you? Miss Charlene, will you please tell me the story? Fine. Thank you. I didn't mean to kill it. Seems like an extraordinarily blasphemous thing to do. For someone non-religious, you concern yourself awful a lot with it. Oh yeah, I really get sick, but when I do, I get a little bit iffy. Yeah, everyone else, like, they get a little sick and they just, you know, like, stuffy, whatever. I don't know if it's just because I rarely get sick, but I am down and out. Like, I'm done. Like, you will not, like, I'm done. Like, I will be in bed all day, can't breathe, like, body, like, my body always, like, aches. I always get a headache. I'm always congested and throat sore. Every time, just a common ass cold. Like, I am done for. Like, I will be out of commission all week. You know, talk to me. If even like non-congestant meds do not even work. It sucks. I hate it so much. Just try not to be a dick, that's all. Usually I got no trouble killing beasts, but my Baba wouldn't have lost it if I told her I harmed a guardian. I think so, at least. Not like she ever fought any of them. But she had a natural ability to know when it would have been right to do so. I get that kind of sense. We'll see about that. How did the fight start? On my way there, I changed my mind from fighting to sneaking. Though, if I was quiet enough and had the veil of the night on my side, I could have just steal the saliva from right under its nose or maw. Drooled quite a bit. Okay, I think because we gave her a strength potion, she fought it. I think if we would have gave her something else, because I remember we had like 2 choices, she would have probably snuck in and got it that way. Are we responsible for it being dead now? Drooled quite a bit, that thing. But I didn't know my way around the quag mangrove, and I wasn't sure quite as I should have been. Oh, I know about that. But you got a giant sword, so you were prepared, right? Of course. Innkeep here even hooked me up with some fire resistance, came in handy. Oh, okay, yeah. And the sword, well, was made for killing beasts, even the good kind, I suppose. It's a magic sword. No, not sure. Doesn't do any magic tricks. But it's stronger than your average steel and can resist the even highest heat, even without practical potions. It used to belong to my grandma. She left it behind for me. That's so sweet. Your parents gonna leave you anything? No, they weren't expected to go, so they didn't think about that in time. Oh yeah, our parents are dead. That's okay. I can find my own treasures. I'm sure you will, kiddo. So the Chimera noticed you? Yeah. Sly Beast pretended to be asleep while I approached it with the bucket. When I tried to catch the Sly, it snapped at me. Would have taken my arm if I wasn't so tough. The ensuing fight was something else. Next to the dragon head, I sported a lion and a snake head. They fought me all once with overwhelming ferocity. It was the fiercest enemy I've ever encountered, and even though the fire couldn't harm me, it took everything in me to best it. I may have defeated it in the end, but I felt honored to have fought such a formidable foe. So you defeated it with your badass sword? I did. The weapon really saved my skin. Dealing with the final blow, I felt like a grandmother was holding my hand and guiding me towards victory. Or maybe I just imagined that. Maybe that doesn't matter as long as it felt real. Maybe. I even gave it a proper burial. It deserved an honorable send-off. I almost left the sword with it, but it's too good of a weapon. The dead don't need swords anyway. Yeah. You know, I did achieve her dream. I saw a wyvern chimera in flesh. I fought it even, and then I killed it. Does that mean I killed her dream? I think it means her sword saved you from dying. I'm sure that was a dream of hers too. Possibly. But she wouldn't have found any other way out of... She would have found another way out of it, I'm sure. But she ain't here, so I thought maybe it was time I put her to rest as well. I left my goodbyes for her with the Chimera. Maybe I can pass them on. May Tutot listen to your pleas? So, playing this, I've kind of gathered that so the character we're playing as, the Tavern Keep, is probably primordial. The inn is possibly alive? Just like from conversations? I don't know. May he find that much mercy in his cold, dead heart. Is he dead, you think? Tutot, I mean, he does reside over the spirit realm, and only the dead can go up there, so he must have died to have gotten there too. Or he's existed there, always existed there, was made to watch over the dead. He's a god after all. There's no clear conception of what great spirits, dragons really are, whatever. A dead dragon, a god who could always control death from his very inception. A reflection of what we believe death to be. Death itself could be, he could be anything. What would you like him to be? What hopes do you have? I hope he's kind. I hope so too. Then I think he's kind. Maybe we should follow this example. That's what heroes are for, right? Indeed. You're one of those, right, Lynn? Of course she is, silly. I have to agree. You know what would have been heroic of her? What? If she brought this alive to Kyle the vampire, I'm sure his joy would be finally being able to walk in the sun will be extraordinary. Too lazy to go yourself. My domain is merely my tavern. You're much more likely to run into him. Fine. Might as well. Need to get moving anyway. You're leaving? No, just need to move around. Any of you happen to know where I can find this vampire? Last saw him at the Temple of Gaia Temple. The priest might know where he went. I know where he wanted to go. I overheard him talking about it. Care to share? I want to trade it. The information, I mean. For what? Can you teach me how to use a greatsword? That's it. Sure thing. Right now? Right now? Okay. I've got time. It makes me, it might take you more than one. Okay, she's trying to learn to be sneaky, but now she wants to learn how to use a greatsword. Okay. It might take you more than one lesson, though. That's okay. I got time. It's a deal then. I'll show you the basics and you tell me where to find the vampire. Yippee! That's it. Your assistant is alright with that? Don't care. Not my circus. Not my monkey. Okay, kiddo, let's go. Innkeep, can we use your front yard? Of course. Go wild. Will do. Are you coming too, Mel? No. Oh my god, it changes his name each time. So we don't even know what his real fucking name is. No, I'll stay here and have another drink. Okay, you can join us later. Can't wait to learn how to fight. I'll be helpful for future adventures. Innkeeper, do you have any quests I can go on, to practice my sword and stealth skills? Not yet, but I'm sure something will come in. Be patient, I promise to have a quest for you soon. Can't wait, I'm going to destroy any challenge with wits, stealthness, and giant swords. Ha! I know you will. But first I gotta practice. See you later. Malachite. I like her ambition. I like her naivete. Some would call it optimism. A waste of time. Delusions get you nowhere. You would know. Another drink, please. Same as before. Sweet and all. Coming right up. Ugh. Sailor's courage. Crown. Was it a spoken heart? I think it was. I did too much. Something sweet and optimism for the most pessimistic customer. This is sweet enough to make me optimistic for future drinks. Wow, I'm proud of myself here. You should be. So, Malachi? Just leave me to my pondering. Got it. Ugh. Oh my god! It's her! I mean them. I don't know what they are. Hiya, Innkeep! Hiya, Fable. I'm so happy to see the tavern looking healthy again. And you too. I'm sorry it took me so long to check in. That's alright. I hope the last 2 days weren't too hard on you. No, not at all. I'm just very busy. A bunch of Ashen Grove trees got knocked over and I spent a lot of time rescuing and leading group therapy sessions at the local wildlife. Oh no. And of course I had to check in on all my nearby settlements, see if they needed help with any damage after all that. How did the werewolf settlement fare? Okay, it took some damage. Everyone's okay, but only physically. They might have to relocate. I'm sorry to hear that. They'll be okay. I'll make sure of it. It's very nice of you to check in with everyone. I had to make sure everyone was okay. I used up a lot of my healing salves, but that's what they're there for. I'm not happy I had to use them, but I'm glad I was prepared. May I request something? Go ahead. Do you maybe have a drink in your repertoire that could assist someone in situations like mine? Your drinks are powerful. I'd like something that could make me tougher while also replenishing my social energy. I think I'm all done with helping out now, but drinks that that would be a real game changer in case something else happens again. I don't think I have a recipe for that yet. But don't worry, I've already got an idea. But even without such a drink, I'm sure people were thankful for your presence. Well, they weren't mad about it, at least. Though, I sort of feel like people aren't really as concerned as I thought they would be. When I saw the stars fall from the sky, for sure the world was going to end. Yes, I recall. You're right that it wouldn't, of course. But I thought that people would be a little more freaked out by the lack of night sky. But everyone just seemed to be okay with it. I asked one of my sisters about it and she said, "Who cares? Some wide-eyed adventurer will surely put them back at some point. Let's worry about replanting these tomatoes." I don't even know if I could put them back. You never put them back, Old Sauce. But you can always replace it with something new. I'm not sure what you can replace the stars or if you should approach loss that way. It's all that matter of perspective. I wouldn't mind a bunch of trees up in the night sky for a change. Right, but it still would be much nicer if something— oh, hey kitty. Some things would just stay the same. They never do. I'm just happy everyone's okay. Did you check in Lynn yet? She should be hacking my terrace to pieces outside. I did outside on your definitely not hacked up terrace. Just out of curiosity, do you own any wood glue? It was nice to see that she's okay too. I was a little worried she would never leave and never talk to me again. So it was nice to see watching her train Melly with so much enthusiasm and to catch up a bit, that too. She tried to rope me into her greatsword training. Did you accept? I'm really I'm not really a sword kind of elf, but it was fun to watch her teach Melly. She's very sweet. Indeed. And I was just relieved to see Carlin was doing alright, even though she was worried about Mr. Dragon. We don't have anyone to check on him. I hope he's alright. I'm sure he is. To celebrate our well-being despite the absurdity of this world, how about a drink? I would love a drink. Can I have something agile and swift? I still have to make my way back home and I could use the speed for that. I'm sure I'll find something. My sweet kitty cat. You can't really see her in the cam. What are we making? Man, I wish there was like real life potions that you could take to like increase your intelligence, to increase your strength. That's right? Yeah. I've not gotten one wrong. I don't know what happens if you do. Swift and quickly, your favorite drink. Thank you. Your drinks are still the highlight of my day. She makes the best drinks, right? They're okay. Really? Do you actually think that? Or is that a whole thing where you just don't want to be nice? People seem to do that a lot for some reason. They taste good. As good as things can taste when you're, me. He seems nervous around her. I say her, it's them. They're nervous too. They're like a ball of anxiety. By the way, I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Fable. I'm an elf and a ranger, and I come here a lot. They're also incredible, courageous, and capable hero. That's not true. Not yet. I'm working on it. Being a hero, I mean... Why? Because I dream of adventure and all the wonderful things that can bring. And I want to help people. Why? Why not? I'm Malachite. Oh, you're Mal. I mean Malachite, obviously. Melly was just talking about Mal. She said that they, or I guess you, are very cool, and her new friend, she sounded very happy about it. We're not friends. She won't leave me alone. Oh, okay. Then why do you spend time with her if you don't like her? That sounds really mean. She keeps following me. And you take her along? Not by choice. I don't know you well enough to judge the truth behind all this. But I think you should be honest with her, with yourself. Honesty goes a long way. I also believe that things in Zorford could be fixed with honesty as well. You mean the missing familiar? I heard several familiars were missing, actually. And I believe things... Oh my god. My throat's starting to hurt. Teen and elf. But I believe with so many mages and familiars present, someone is bound to know something. But maybe they're just scared of facing possible consequences for their honesty. Sounds like Zoford is going through a difficult time. Thank you for letting me know. I'll keep an eye too on future developments. Zoford isn't very far from here, is it? Not too far. It's the eastern whatever, and is to my knowledge the biggest harbor from the Republic has to offer. I can only recommend it as a mini summer festivals or very pretty fireworks. Why? Sounds like something up your alley? No, not mine. But Melina was seeking her first quest. Maybe this could be something for her. Oh, he likes her. He thinks she's cute. Kid, like he wants to help her. He's just dramatic, melodramatic. She needs to practice her skills outside of free risk theory. Good idea. I'll see if I can reserve it for her. Sorry for asking, but first quest, I thought Melly just turned 10. Isn't she a bit young for quests? No, I was similar age when I ventured on my first quest. One with the horrifying nightmare creatures? Yes. Oh, that's sad. No, that's cool. No, that's cool. No, I think that's a little sad. Children shouldn't have to face such dangers that early. Why not? It's always been there. Might as well comfort them when they're young so they can accept the existence of their life. That's an insane thing to say. Just because the world can be horrible doesn't mean we should confront children with the fact as early as we can. It's already bad enough that us grown-ups have to deal with it so much. Why should we just accept it if we can make the world a better place for them instead? I mean, when were you on the quest with? or who were you on the quest with? I quoted horrifying nightmare creatures. Weren't you scared? Would you have preferred not to be alone? Builds character. A character that thinks we should put other kids in miserable situations sure did a lot of good for you there. Weren't your parents worried to death about you? You got enough rumors to make a quest yet, Innkeeper? Not yet. Give me another day. People are so busy talking about or ignoring all the star degrees that they're losing sight of important things, like feeding me new information. Is that very nutritious for you? No, but it's fun. In that case, the fun I can provide in a day is running out. Unfortunately, the horrors of this world do not stop chasing me nor anyone else. I shall take my leave. Good luck. See you around with less horrors, I hope. Now I'm worried. About Malachi or Melly? Both. Are you really gonna send her on that quest? If she wants to go, but I don't think you have to worry about it that much. Guildford is a beautiful city with a low crime rate. I think she can handle a couple rowdy familiars. And I doubt she's gonna be going alone. I hope not. There's little worse than being alone when you're scared. Very true. Are you scared of anything? Bad Yelp reviews? Yelp? I don't think you have to be scared of that. You made the best drinks of all Asteria. I think as long as you like my drinks, I'll be okay. You've got my 5 stars in the bag. I would ask what you're afraid of, but the answer would be everything? Is it? Yes, but I'm working on not letting my fear stop me. I might not be able to avoid feeling afraid, but I can always just do things when scared. Rather than not at all, maybe it's just still a terrifying thought. Okay, so I did get a spoiler-ish thing on Twitter, and I seen a picture of this character, and I don't know if it's like events that happened in this game, but she was turned into a demon. Don't know how that happens. How do you handle situations you're afraid of? I used to have terrible habits of just walking away from things that scare me, but with the right people by your side, staying becomes less crushing weight on your shoulders. You realize that even if things aren't perfect, comfortable, they are still worth experiencing. Sounds lovely. I've never seen friends of yours around the tavern before. Maybe you should invite them over sometime. Perhaps, though one of my friends is sitting here right now. Where? Wait, are they invisible? Oh, you mean me. That makes me really happy. Also makes me feel pretty bad about having to go back home. Don't worry, go home, fix the many things that you're worried as long as you come back. Always. I'll see you tomorrow, Innkeeper. See you tomorrow, my friend. Oh, they're sweet. They're sweet. We're gonna save it. Okay. That is where I'm gonna end today's stream. My throat is already kind of feeling itchy, and I'm gonna order some meds because I feel like I'm getting sick. I feel like I'm getting sick. I don't like it. So I am gonna go. I'm gonna try to fight whatever illness I get before I get it. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully I see you guys tomorrow. I hope I'm not sick. I am praying I'm not fucking sick. God, I don't want to be sick. I don't want to be sick. I don't want to be sick. But hopefully I see you guys tomorrow. I don't know where we're playing. I'm all over the place. I don't know what to play right now. So I don't know. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope.